Howdy folks, GRebner here with GRebner Outdoors. New videos every Saturday, so if you don't want to miss out on your GRebner Outdoors Saturday morning cartoons, make sure to click subscribe and check my channel every Saturday for new awesomeness. Today we're going to be talking about carbs, specifically ramen noodles. Everybody always acts like carbs are your enemy, okay? You get energy from carbs. They are a calorie-dense food, which means it's really easy to go completely overboard on carbohydrates. It stacks up really fast. The caveat to that is, without carbohydrates in our diet through the domestication of grain, we wouldn't have been able to get where we are. Because if you're constantly hunting and gathering, then you're not getting anywhere as far as being able to settle down and accomplish anything. Carbs are great for fast energy. Carbs are great for high calorie per ounce. They're just calorie dense. Balance is the key. So this is GRebner Outdoors, so I moved my microwave outside. Here I have some water, and I have oriental flavored ramen noodles. So I am in fact going to use the seasoning packet for these ramen noodles. Now we're going to do the old penitentiary method of putting a plate over top of it. Now, I'm going to nuke this bastard for 5 minutes. So what we've got here is we've got carbs here in the microwave. And here I have 3 eggs. I also have a 2-serving bag, had to check, a 2-serving bag of baby spinach. Now this spinach, when the hot water hits it, is going to wilt. That's going to do 2 things. That is going to cause it to shrink up, and it's also going to break down the cell walls. Now everybody always talks about bacon grease and greens. The reason that we do that is the vitamins in greens to our bodies are fat soluble, which is actually really important because there are not enough calories in these greens to really make them terribly viable. They take up a lot of stomach space, and they don't leave you a lot of room for other stuff. While I'm at it, the greens are in fact boiled or wilted, because they always tell you don't eat the salad in a foreign country because they wash the salad in the local water. I would hypothesize, started wilting greens because it was a way of making them safe to eat after having actually washed them in the water. As a side effect, it breaks down the cell walls, it makes them easier to digest, and it shrinks them up a little bit, but there's still plenty of fiber in them. By adding fat like bacon grease or eggs, you now make it nutritionally viable, a lot easier to absorb, and actually taste a lot better. But that is the reason that a lot of us in agriculture grew up eating 6,000 calorie diets that were high carb, high fat, medium protein, And we always grew up eating eggs and bacon grease in our greens because it was a waste of stomach space, but you needed the nutrition out of the greens. So when this gets done in the microwave, I'm going to dump that hot noodles with the water that's seasoned up right into here. Eggs cook really fast, so those eggs are going to cook up while that spinach is wilting, and I'm going to have a fantastic high carb, medium protein, highly nutritious, with some fat in it as well from the egg yolks meal. So now I basically have cooked ramen, and I also have seasoned water that I'm going to use to cook my eggs and wilt my spinach. Put a lid on that. Now I'm going to let it set until the spinach wilts, and I'm going to stir it up and have a fantastic post-fasted cardio meal. As you can see, the spinach is wilted down very nicely. That oriental seasoning and the eggs that I cracked in here made just an absolutely beautiful sauce for the noodles and the spinach. Good fiber, micronutrition dense, high carb, it's got some fat, it's got some protein. Costs $5 to make, and it tastes awesome. Now obviously, as I specifically mentioned, carbs are calorie dense. So you need to know what you're doing if you're going to make this, but it's an easy dish to get some micronutrition in a high carb meal that's actually pretty balanced. New videos every Saturday. If you don't want to miss out on your GRebner Outdoors Saturday morning cartoon awesomeness, make sure to click subscribe. I love reading your comments. It's really why I do this, because I'm an attention whore. Give me a thumbs up, and if you want to help my channel grow, make sure to share. As always, God bless all my sportsmen of America. Join the NRA to protect our rights. Please check out my friends over at SOETacticalGear.com. Thank you very much to those of you involved in law enforcement and those of you serving in the military. Thanks for watching GRebner Outdoors.